guys, Michael Furlong here for Real Life at 180 Degrees. We're talking about marriage. In the last video, we were talking about Rahab, the prostitute who was critical in the Israelites entering the Promised Land. As we continue in the lineage of Christ in Matthew 1 verse 5, Salmon, the father of Boaz, whose mother was Rahab, Boaz, the father of Obed, whose mother was Ruth, Obed, the father of Jesse, and Jesse, the father of King David. Now, we're going to be talking about Ruth. Ruth is a short book in the Old Testament. I highly recommend you read it. Now, a lot of people read the book of Ruth and they love a man named Boaz who is called a kinsman redeemer, but I personally like to focus on Ruth. The story starts out, an Israelite woman named Naomi and her husband named Elimelech have two sons, Mahlon and Chilion. Due to famine that's happening in the town of Bethlehem where they live, they flee to the country of Moab, and the two sons are given Moabite women as wives, Ruth and Orpah. Over time, Elimelech, Mahlon, and Chilion die, leaving Naomi behind with Ruth and Orpah, her daughters-in-law. Naomi hears that God is once again providing for the people in Bethlehem, so she begins on her way, but she tells her daughters-in-law to go back to their mother's house. The daughters-in-law persist to continue with Naomi, but Naomi persists further, saying that even if she were to conceive a child that night, it would be ridiculous for them to wait so many years for that son to grow up so that they could have a child through him. Ruth 1:14 says, "At this they wept aloud. Then Orpah kissed her mother-in-law goodbye, but Ruth clung to her." Naomi replies in verse 15, "Look, your sister-in-law is going back to her people and her gods. Go back with her." But this is why Ruth is awesome. This is how she replies in verse 16 and 17. "Don't urge me to leave you or to turn back from you. Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people." Or your people will be my people. Your God will be my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. May the Lord deal with me, be it ever so severe, that even death separate us. So Naomi realized that Ruth is determined to come along with her. Ruth would later work in a field in Bethlehem of a man named Boaz, a relative of Naomi, a kinsman, and they would get married. So Boaz would redeem Ruth back to Naomi. And this is why I love Ruth, because Ruth gave up everything. She gave up her God. She gave up her religion. She gave up everything for her mother-in-law. So that's why she's awesome. So leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. I'll talk to you later. All right, bye now.